Oh, Doug. Oh, man. Oh, you're so jealous. All right. The little duck is standing, folks. You might be doing better. No, it's not good. Spoke too soon. Let's get this medicating happening here. Of course, the dog is right in the way, like right in the way. See the dog? Right where I have to work. He specializes in that. Hello, tiny goose. All right. Let's get the meds happening here. What are you doing? Oh, your belly's getting better. Look at this. Her belly's not near as dirty, so she must be standing a little more than normal. Okay. So if that means if her belly is sort of dry like that, it means that she's not laying in one spot so much. That's a good thing. Right, you're a little sleep artist this morning. Come on. You jumped out and ran around the garage. I'd catch you when I was in my house coat. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Look how good her belly looks, eh? You can tell she's doing lots of standing. Look at the feet, eh? Feet are looking good. She ran around. I was in my house coat chasing this little duck. She was, she was a little rascal this morning. I think it was because I was wearing my black house coat that freaked her out, because they go by colors. Okay, so this is the new addition to the hospital. This is the one that everybody told you about yesterday. It had the limp. You can see her toe. See her toe swollen? It's just her toe. See how dirty her belly is? Because she's standing in one spot right now, eh? but it's just her toe. Okay? Not bad. We caught it early. Actually, we caught it really early. Yeah, it's just in her toe, so we'll get her better. That's actually the earliest we've ever caught it. All right, big guy, come here, come here, come here. You're doing way better. Come on. Yeah, bite my finger. Stop biting the syringe though. Okay, let go of the syringe. He's definitely getting better. He's fighting. You're a big duck, I tell you. Oh, boys. Good sized meal, that's for sure. Gotta get you back to breathing condition. Okay, open your mouth. Duck. Yeah, you're getting a lot better in your belly. It's just dirty on the top part of his chest, see? His bottom's starting to get clean, so he's standing more. Oh, man. Tell you folks, I think it's because I'm tired. I feel terrible. I had a bit of a bout on the toilet there. So I think I'm exhausted. I think that's what happened. All right, pick yourself up. You know, it's amazing, eh? You put them in the water and they do nothing. But as soon as you spray them, it triggers them. Look at it. It's like they don't know what to do until they get sprayed, you know? It's funny. Okay. All right, I'm gonna. What are you guys all talking about? You saw? What did you see? Are you seeing what I just told you? Is that what it is? These short form comments say I can't read the cryptic replies. Okay, I gotta go clean these tubs out. On another note, how many people saw the duck marching band going back into the barn when I was outside? As soon as I was outside there in the goose pen, all the ducks ran back into the barn with the fresh straw. I was like, I told you that was going to happen. But it is not very nice out. I'll tell you that right now. The wind chill is, it's not nice. I had to put that in the corner this morning to catch the duck because I was literally chasing her around here. She kept going around and around and around. So I had to put a barricade up to catch her. Should have had Dougie with me. Oh yes, duck. I should have, eh? It's like, that dog, eh? I bend down and it's like, oh, he's at my height. Ooh, I'm just at your height. As soon as I bend down, it's like, oh, comes for little loves. Oh, dog. Oh, man. Duck's really loving the water. The new one I brought in. She's embracing the cleaning. Well, I'm so glad that this is not in the back of the house. Oh, what a mess this would be this winter. Having this many ducks in the hospital. Man, I would have had straw in my living room all winter. All winter. All winter would be brutal. Would have drove me nuts. I would have cracked. I need a straw bin or inside. I think I just heard Doug run up the driveway, barking. Who's going to scotch me when I grab them? I think it's going to be the new duck who's going to lose it. A little soak a little longer and then squirt to your ducks. Give yourself an extra cleaning. Hey, this red hot water in the kettle thing, wow, it's the fingers not liking it. It's crow season. Oh, he's just losing it. The crow's circling the property. Low. Just sending him over the edge. He hurt his shoulder yesterday. I had to give him anti-inflammatories last night to get a wicked limp. Let the little ducks soak a little longer so they get cleaned up. We'll do some high-tech med here. Blow my nose. Nothing like blowing your nose in the shop, people. It's so easy on your nose. It's so soft and supple. The scratching, it's exhilarating. All right. It's like we're mixing, like in a meth lab. Yeah, it'd be so much nicer if this stuff like came in bulk. But this does seem to work better than the other antibiotic. But this is the one Andrew found from another vet that that specializes in poultry. This is the antibiotic that they prescribe for bumblefoot. Andy said that this vet had more letters after her name than the alphabet. And for Andy to say that, that's got to be a lot of letters. So, but just so anybody wants to know, can you read that? There you go, that's the stuff. Okay, so if you got bumblefoot, this seems to work the best and seems to work the fastest. Okay, so hopefully you got that. Look nice and close, is that? Alright. Okay, there you go. For tomorrow. Okay, so now it's time to get wet. Grab some ducks, get splashed. Okay. Gloves. Alright, who's going to splash me? Yesterday I got splashed really good here. Got you, because you're the newest. Oh, you're not. You're one of the old ones. mixed up. Let me just give you another view here of her foot, see? The swelling does look like it's going down, you know? Hopefully it continues that pattern. Alright, this is where we're going to get hurt. So there's the toe, eh? Little duck, we'll make you better. All right. Escape artist, duck. How are you doing? Oh yeah. What a huge difference. Look at that, eh? Almost, you know, if it wasn't for the scar tissue, it'd be hard to tell that that girl had a big swollen foot at one point. It was swollen pretty good too. Well, I know she's in such good shape that she jumps out of the pen and maybe chase her. And this guy's just massive. Oh man, he's gaining weight. Show us your foot. Relax. But this guy's gotten bigger. He's harder to hold. My hands don't grip around him like they used to. I used to grab him, and I can actually hold him, and I can feel it's like it was a much smaller bird. He's gained weight since he's come in here. All right. Have a quick chat with you folks because I'm seriously contemplating a little bit of a nap. I think that's why I don't feel well, because I was up till 3 a.m. Well, hello Lester, hello Inga. I think that's why I feel so terrible today. Like I think it's I think I'm a little bit sleep deprived. Like 3 a.m. folks last night. I'm not kidding. It was 3:15 the last time, or 3:10 or 3:12. It was like I looked at the clock and I was like, I can't believe I'm still awake. You know what it's like to go to bed at 10 o'clock at night and toss and turn? Well, some of you do, for 5 hours solid. Like 5 hours. I was so frustrated too, because at 10, it was about 9:30, my eyes were burning. I thought, oh, I was going to go to bed. Honestly, folks, I don't know if I can, because I did that snort this morning at 8. You know? No, the new duck doesn't have bumblefoot on the bottom with the other foot. It's just a black pad. It doesn't have any swelling or limp on that side. It's a swollen toe. I showed you the toe. Didn't you look? Do you want me to show it to you again? There's a difference between bumblefoot black on it and a black pad, because ducks get a black pad. It's like a wear point. And then there's the bumblefoot, which actually protrudes out of the foot. So it's like a hump. So I've seen lots of ducks with the black. They have a black circle on their pad. It's just not that. That's just a wear. It's like, I guess it'd be like a callus on their foot. It's when you get the ones that it protrudes off and it's like a hump, a black hump. That's bumblefoot. Oh. I could take you into the barn and we could grab ducks, and I could show you a ton of ducks with a black bottom on their pads. They don't all have perfectly smooth pads. Because they're outdoor ducks. If these were like indoor ducks, you know, there's a good chance their feet would be perfect, blemish free. But these are outdoor ducks. So that's the deal. So, they've got working duck feet, I guess you could call it, eh? I need to get drugs for my sinuses? Do I? Or maybe just stay away from the straw, Jasmine. The straw is a problem. Every time I go near the straw, this is what happens to me. Oh. It's the straw this year, folks. There's something in the straw of the field this year. Because it's not every bale. Because I'll go days with no problem. And then I'll grab a different bale of straw. And then it's like, then boom, I'll get hit. So it's like there's, and I noticed too, is the texture of the straw. Some days the straw, the texture sets me off. And so there's something in the straw that that is doing it to me. I did some reactant, and that worked. But I ran out of reactant. But the reactant worked. I had 3 left. The box is empty now, but I haven't gone to town to get more reactant. It's allergic. I'm allergic to it. Some kind of allergic reaction to whatever's in the bale. Whatever Robert grew in his fields, there's something that, for some reason, I'm affected by it. But I don't need rhino corn. I can just get reactant, Jasmine. You're not listening, Jasmine. The reactant worked. I ran out. I got the empty box in the house. I just haven't gone to town to get the reactant. I went to town and I forgot to take the box with me to remind me. So that's the problem. It's like, I don't go to town very often. I ain't running to town right now either. I have no interest in leaving the property. None. I'd rather lay on the couch and suffer than drive to town right now. I don't have to go to town. I'm here. Cover my face. Or like wear a face mask. I'm not gonna wear a face. Like a respirator. I got respirators. Do you think I should just start doing that? Wearing a respirator and look like a total fool? Walking around with a respirator? It's like the end times of Duck Adventure. Run to town, how long would it take? It'd be, by the time I get back home, it'd be an hour. An hour of my life done. Finished. Where a nap on the, I would feel so much better. Now, you know how cold a respirator is outside this time of year? Rubber respirator on the face is like how to attract cold to your face, make your face feel cold. Have you ever worn a rubber respirator out in 10 below weather? The cold gets sucked into the respirator and then it goes right to your face. A cloth mask won't do any good. You need a respirator. You need like a dust mask, those little paper things. They're a joke. You guys have all the answers, right? Everybody's got the answers. A hazmat and a respirator, perfect, Jasmine. Like one of those like Tyvek suits. I need a Tyvek suit and a respirator. Amelia, I got not just one respirator. I think I got 5 respirators. I think I have 5 of them. So, and the reason I had 5 is because I insulated a huge building once, 10,000 square feet of ceiling, and we had to put 2 feet of bats into the ceiling on 10,000 square feet, okay? And I wasn't going to do the job myself. I hired a crew, so I had to buy everybody a respirator. So I had 5 of them. I think I have 4 because I gave one to a buddy to borrow and he never gave it back. I lent a tool to him, and then he never gave it back to me. So I think I have 4 in the box. I have a box that says respirators on it. I'll show you so you can tell if I'm lying, I'm dying. So you can see. There's so many of them, they have a cardboard box. Look at that, see? They have their own box. Respirators. See that? That's when you have more than one. You have a box. Carl, I made a mistake. He was a really good buddy, like a really, really good buddy. He helped me out with a job. And then he says, oh, I got to do my garage. I got to insulate my garage. And you have all these respirators. Would you lend me one? I said, sure. You know, I got 5 of them. It's like, okay. So I lent it to him. And the ironic part, he never insulated the ceiling of his garage. And I never got the respirator back. So, but the amount of help he gave me, the price of the respirator, because he helped me out big time, like really big time. So really, the big picture for the price of the respirator, I got like about 8 hours of help out of him one day. So I call it even. That's why I never asked it back. Like I see him all the time, and I never say, "Can I have my respirator back?" Because I sort of figured he never asked for anything for that 8 hours of help he gave me. So it's sort of like we're even. You got a respirator, I got 8 hours. No. So that's the deal on the respirator. That's the story on the respirator. No. But I'm not going to wear a respirator doing this. It's just something in the grass of this year I'm allergic to. But the reactant worked. But like I said, I had 3 tablets left in the box. And I got to get more. And I forgot. I got it sitting out in the kitchen, and I went to town, and I was like, got home, and there was the box. And I was like, great. Forgot that again. I got to go to town here this week anyways. There's the 8-inch fan for the barn showed up. It's at the post office. So the new exhaust fan for the barn is there, so I can take the exhaust fan off the barn and clean it all up and have it for the hatcher. So the big fan is here for the barn. It won't knock it out. Won't knock what out? I don't understand. Knock out what? Knock out a bigger hole for the fan? Yeah, I'm going to be cutting a bigger hole. Is the fan bigger than the one you have now? Yeah, that's why we call it a bigger fan, Amelia. If it was the same size of fan, I'd say we got another fan here. But since I added the word bigger before the word fan, it must be bigger than the one we previously or currently have. So, you missed the bigger part? Well, you typed in bigger. We have a bigger fan sitting at the post office for the barn so that we don't have moisture problems anymore. That's the one I got when I told you about how when you go 4 times the airflow, the price goes up 4 times. And then I found one, a new old stock on eBay for half price. So the exact same brand, everything. Actually, probably the same age. It looks like it was built the same way. Well, mine's made in the U.S. and all the new ones are made in China. So if we get this one in and it says made in the U.S., then I know it's about the same age as the one I have. So, and then the 6-inch one will be going to the hatcher when I redesign the hatcher in February. So that's what's happening here, folks. So I'm going to go. I'm going to say goodbye. The ducks are probably piled back into the into the barn because it's not very nice out, and plus there's fresh straw now in the barn, and the geese, well, they're outside because they don't want to be in the building. So I'm not running a goose stream because there's nobody in the building. Like nobody, they're all outside. I got to come up with another idea for the camera outside with the geese. Pretty soon I'm going to actually have to move the camera outside for the geese because the geese are never going to be inside. I think it'll be like a permanent garbage can outdoor thing for the geese. Because once the warmer weather gets here, they're not going to be anywhere near. It'll be impossible to get them into the building, other than to grab some food and leave. Hell. So oh, the dog's outside, right, I forgot. I thought he went upstairs to sneak upstairs on me. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Thanks for joining me on the hospital stream. I think I'm gonna go and have a little bit of a nap to recharge, and then if I wake up and feel better, I'm gonna go back to work. Because I probably won't nap, you know, I'll probably get inside and start working on the artwork. We'll see. I really think I should have a nap. You know, last night, what I was really craving? How many people left thinking that this was the stream? This is the Easter egg part of the stream now. Last night, and this was just, it was brutal. I was laying in bed, okay? And you know, at 3:15, I'm laying in bed. You know what I was thinking about in bed? You're not going to believe what I almost did. It was around, I think, about 1 o'clock. And it was so bad what I was thinking of doing. And I'm thinking of doing it right now, actually going into the house and doing it. Because last night, it was unbelievable, the craving that I had at like 1:30. Can anybody guess what I would be craving at 1:30? Lester nailed it. That's all I could think about, Lester. Was I could, oh, apple crisp would be so good. Then I thought, because I perfected how to make little individual size ones, instead of the big full blown, I can make a little individual one without even a recipe. I just know the rough ingredients to mix it together to make it happen. And I can bake them up, and it takes 30 minutes from start to finish because they're so small, and they're like this big. They're about that deep. And it was like, I was laying in bed, and I thought, you know, don't cook a big one up because that takes too long, because it's 45 minutes to cook it. And then it was like all the, it's about an hour and 10 minutes start to finish to cook a big one. But a little one, I'm laying there, I said, oh, I could make a little one right now, you know. I never just make one little one though, River. I always make a couple, because then I put one in the fridge, for later, which I usually eat the same night. But anyways, that's another story. But because the individual ones are nowhere near as big as I need to solve my cravings. But that's the craving I had. In the middle, I was going to make a little one. I might go inside right now and make one. Because, oh man, they're so good. And it's the only treat that I allow myself, because I don't get the food hangover from it. I get a little bit of a sugar hangover, but I don't get that preservative hangover, because that's the problem with junk food. That's why I get so upset about the junk food, is because the preservatives. My body hates preservatives. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I don't eat preservatives ever. I don't have prepared food. I get so sick the next day, the food hangover, but the apple crisp doesn't affect me that way. I could live on it. Well, I sort of couldn't, because the wild apples end up making you a little bit runny after too much of it. You do get used to it to a certain degree, but the wild apples are hard on you. They blow right through you, anyways. But they're good for you, because there's no preservatives, no spray, no GMO, you know. The old saying, too much of a good thing, eh? Anyways, and I still got some apples. I'm thinking maybe. Yeah, man, I'm thinking, oh, that would be tasty. Thanks for sharing. Well, I'm just letting you know what happens. Wild apples will do that to you. It's because it's so strong, folks. It's like it will blow right through you. It does. You get used to it, but when you're not used to it, look out. So, but they're so tasty because they're so strong. Like, it's the most amazing apple crisp. Actually, you know what I could do? Is a pie, an apple pie. Don't you have an apple tree? Well, that's where I get my apples from, 7XL. Live stream? No, I'm not, Jasmine. I'm not even supposed to be live streaming right now. I said I wasn't going to be live streaming until until I get things done here. I'm so far behind. But right now, I don't feel good today, and I don't feel like working because I've blown my brains out the last week. I think I just need a little bit of a break. Just a little bit. Except that I got this YouTube gun to my head, and it's sort of stressing me out. because it's a matter of survival that I get the store done. But I'm so tired. You know, you can only do so much as a one-man show like I am, you know. Like, but I do have a certain amount of pressure on me right now. I'm under a little bit of a stress, folks. Well, because of just the YouTube crap. Well, anyways, I think I'm gonna go make apple crisp. No, I'm fine. I don't want to do the pastry. Plus, I'd eat a whole pie in one night, no problem. I can't eat. I can't eat a whole apple crisp one night. I'll die. Well, I could little individual ones, but the big ones that I'm thinking about what's in my head right now, what I'm thinking I'm gonna go do, it would be bad. So, a whole pie easy, 7XL. So, I don't get run down river from homemade, what you call it? Homemade treats. Haven't heard a word, Jasmine. I sent the email off, they sent it off to the department. And the guy who answered my email, he looked at my channel and he says, yeah, you have enough subs and everything. He said he didn't understand. But he said, definitely you have been, I guess you could say, tagged or flagged or whatever. So it was sent off to the department. Well, I'm just waiting. It's sort of like Teradek support lately. You know, you just wait. And they finally get back to you whenever. Like, it's like the new year. I've noticed the new year, customer support sucks. That's what I've noticed this year. Anytime email support, it's almost non-existent since the new year started. On everything. Everything. Like, it's bad. Like, even eBay problems, Amazon problems, every email, anytime it's like pick up the phone is the only way you can get any kind of instant gratification or problem solving is the phone. It's like they're ignoring emails. Everybody. So, that's what I've noticed. And yes, Helen, you are late to the party, and I'm about to end the stream. Seriously, I'm sorry, but I am going to shut it down because I'm thinking about apple crisp. And a big apple crisp would be nice. And I've got a pork roast out from my buddy's pig. Pork roast and apple crisp. That would be tasty, wouldn't it? So, I'm going to say goodbye. I got to go work on some food situation for treats for Matt on his day. It's officially my day off. I'm going to shut her down. Goodbye, everyone. I love you all, and I'll talk to you later.